This is non-muted. So.
This is the Godfather Soul James Brown. I tell you, this business is on. My man is on. Check him out. This is the Godfather Soul James Brown saying stay with it and hit it.
Well, okay, thank you very much.
Okay, we are here and we are live here on Intervision FM. And we're in the greatest country ever where dead people can get up and vote for dirty, crazy, old Biden. We're the only country that people who don't live in the state can vote illegally, and illegals can't even vote. What a country we are. We're almost like a third world country here in America, but I digress. I want to introduce to you, wait a minute. But before I introduce you to him, let's play this real quick.
Intervision, taking you to a new level of Christian radio. www.intervisionrecords.org, the official website of Intervision.
Send us feedback, requests.
Help spread the word about local musicians. We are Inter FM.
Okay. Now I got to introduce the famous, the worldwide man of all times. What was that? It was that movie when it was a comedy movie that when this guy, he made Frankenstein and the Frankenstein put on a top hat and started to dance. Dun 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 dun. Da-da, putting on the sweet. I don't know if you ever saw that movie or heard that movie, audio described. Alan.
No, I've never heard it.
Oh man, it's Gene Wilder was Frankenstein, and he created this monster. And of course, he asked his assistant, "What brain did I put into him?" And he says, "You will not get mad." He says, "I will not get mad." And the guy says, Abby who? Abby normal?
So Frankenstein got a Abby normal brain.
Yeah. Yes. Oh man, it's a funny movie. I don't know if it's called Frankenstein or but it's Gene Wilder. If you get the chance to listen, I don't know if it's an audio description.
Take a look here. Gene Wilder, Frankenstein.
Oh.
Yes. Can't quite come up with it just yet. How you doing tonight, Johnny?
I'm doing fantastic. Today was a very good day. Me and my partner, Marlon, we're filling out grant proposals left and right. It's just, I don't know, it's just an exciting time. We went downtown the day, me and my wife, and we had this fantastic, I don't know if it was good. We used to order the sexy pizza, and my wife said that was the best, but this one had broccoli, olives, the mushrooms, and everything like that. So I think this was even better than sexy pizza.
Interesting.
So sexy pizza is a good second. And so this, I don't even remember the name. I just know it's on California Street on 16th Street Mall. And it always has long lines on weekends. So if you want to get your pizza quickly, go on a weekday, because the lines are long on the weekends. So, and they make it pretty much fresh. I mean, how can you put a broccoli in a can? I mean, I can see you put olives in a can, maybe even mushrooms, but how can you put a broccoli in a can?
I suppose it wouldn't work very well.
No. Well, I don't know if you read the topic.
I did. I didn't understand. You had a dream last night, I understand. Somebody by the name of Billie.
Billie Eilish.
I don't know her.
Well, a lot of people our age don't know her. So don't feel like you've been left out. But it's the new music today.
Okay.
And this girl, let me give you a little background. Her and her brother, they were practicing, if you got a sister who can sing or something like that, you practice on her. You want to learn how to record people and get the quality. Well, there's your sister. She wants to sing. You write some songs and boom, you get some connections. You live in a very posh and rich family, upper middle class, maybe even, kind of rich. And Billie Eilish studies white magic. No, I think she's a Wicca. Yeah, I think that's what they call a Wicca. And you get into like strange things, and then you're so fearful, as her brother is, that we're all gonna die 12 years from now because Greta from Sweden says so. Right, and everybody else is. It used to be the planet is overheating, and then when that wasn't happening, and Alaska didn't melt down, and they said, "How can we make money?" I got it. Climate change, because who can deny that the climate always changes? There it is. We got them. So her brother, we were watching. Me and my wife were watching this award show. And so they came to win. I think she got 4 nominations that night, maybe 7, and she won 4, something like that. And this is like maybe a year ago, maybe 2 years ago. I think it was either 2019 or 2018. I don't know. It gets blurred. Okay. And so they come on stage, and she's depressed, and he's depressed, and I'm thinking, like, you're doing what you love. Why are you guys so depressed? What did your parents do to you guys to make you so depressed? Or what pills are you not taking? Because they subscribe pills for everybody.
Oh yeah.
That you 18 and 20-year-old are this depressed, right? And this boy, the brother definitely has some skills. I've heard some of her stuff. And like I said, a lot of it is depressing. Some of it is interesting and not depressing, but a lot of it is very depressing. And she once sang on this award. I think it was like an old Beatles song, or she did a remake of some song, and it was terrible. I mean, it was just depressing. And it's like, how are teenagers not committing suicide listening to your music? Oh, and people are thinking, I'm picking on it, but you teenagers, you millennials or whatever, or Z or whatever you are, you love that stuff. You love depressed, $1 million artists, right? He said, why should they be happy if having money, and we don't have money, and we're not happy, or I don't know. But anyway, so okay. So let me tell you this too. And by the way, let's see. Did I tell you like the name of the? Oh, wait a minute. Where is this voice? Wait. Oh, gotta play this girl.
How dare you?
Okay, that's Greta there. I love that voice.
How dare you?
Okay, Greta, get back in the box. Okay, now, let me see. I'm gonna get to this. Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. I want to get down to the name of the album. Oh, her brother, I gotta give you his name. I couldn't remember his name. Finneas O'Connell is the brother's name.
Yes, O'Connell.
Finneas
Okay.
O'Connell. All right. Now, okay, let me tell you about the stream. So I'm having this dream, and I'm sitting here talking to this guy, and he's telling me, he says, I just got my girlfriend pregnant, but we're not married, and he's asking me, what do I do, Johnny? And then of course, you know, I give him the conservative thing. Like I said, if you really love her, do you really love this girl? Then marry this girl and make it right, and you know,
Right.
go from there. So this guy says, so and then he said, you really think I should do that? I said, yeah. And then I asked the guy, can I use this for my radio show? And then he says, Johnny, how can you? This is a private conversation. Nobody in the world knows that my girlfriend is Billie Eilish and that she's pregnant. How can you want to use this for the radio show? And I said, okay, well, okay, for you, I won't, you know, I'll keep it between us. So then we walk out, we sit on the grass, and he says, Johnny, you always want to tell, you know, people's, and he's lecturing me, right? And we're sitting on the grass, whatever. And then, so when I woke up, I said, that was just a dream. I'm not going to keep that promise.
That's pretty good.
Oh, but her album is called, the one that won all those Grammys is called, and I didn't know this until now, When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go? Now, isn't that like a coincidence? Like I would have this dream. I mean, I'm not even thinking about the children. This girl is young enough to be my granddaughter 2 times over. Right?
Billie Eilish.
I find nothing sexy about this lady. I don't, and for that just to come up out of the blue in this dream, I figure I have to talk about it. Oh, and if you're listening, if you're on YouTube or Facebook, I think we finally got those things working. Well, YouTube, not YouTube, and what's the other one? Twitter now, because I guess Periscope is out of here. We'll be out of here. You know, share it, like it, subscribe to us. Facebook, same thing. And it was just one of those words that, hey, because I want to, you know, give a shout out to our sponsors since we have that up and going. Finally. Okay, hold on for a second. Okay, let me play the commercials.
Little station identification.
And then we'll be right back after this announcements.
Isn't it fun to sing along to the radio? If you could help someone else have that same experience and take it to the next level, maybe you would consider donating an old car, RV, truck, or boat. You know, for over 15 years, Intervision has been helping the physically challenged and grassroots artists to create their music. Using music to heal the world is Intervision's gift to you, and you can help them to continue by donating your unwanted car, RV, truck, or boat. You'll also receive a tax deduction at the end of the year. Call us 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, 1-855-500-7433. That's 1-855-500-7433. Charity ID 4015. Your unwanted car, RV, truck, or boat is tax deductible, and it can make a difference right here in Colorado. The artists at Intervision thank you for your support. Make that call toll-free using Intervision's charity ID 4015. Again, the phone number 1-855-500-7433. Christian Brothers Moving Company takes care of you by taking care of your family's moving needs. Give them a call, 303-526-2630, and tell them that you heard about them on Intervision. Get the best moving experience you've ever had with Christian Brothers Moving Company. 303-526-2630. That's 303-526-2630. Christian Brothers is a proud underwriter of Intervision. Call them now, 303-526-2630.
And we're definitely on intervisionrecords.org broadcasting live. So you okay? So we're definitely out there broadcasting live, and I'd like to thank the Christian Brothers Moving Company for sponsoring the show and our car donation. So this is the end of the year, so you guys can make a donation and it can go somewhere that's very, very positive and very, very fun.
And it helps out disabled recording artists, and helps us to also keep the lights on.
Yeah. So you could either like tip the hosts, Johnny and Alan, I think that's paypal.me/InnovisionDenver. That's paypal.me/InnovisionDenver. Or you can even purchase the book 6 Shades of Blindness on Amazon as well. So this will be your end of the year donation. Happy New Year! I mean, Alan,
it's going to be a wild new year. Let me tell you, we have a lot on deck. Let me just tell you. Let us start that way.
Oh yeah, I mean, oh, by the way, and as a gift, and so my brothers could never say I didn't give them anything. I sent them all a copy, the paperback copy of my book. And
all right.
Let me tell you the backstory in that.
Okay.
I think about 15 years ago. I think it was 15 years. Was it 15 years ago? Maybe it might even be even more than that. 15 years ago? No, okay. I was telling my mother and my brother some stories that I knew about my brother. Like I and my mother, I mean, we used to have this rule that when my parents left the house, nobody is to bring anybody in the house, right? So I'm telling my mother, I'm having a good time with it. I'm saying, hey, I remember when I was like 2.5 years old, and you were watching me, and you brought this Spanish girl in, and you guys got naked, and you were just, and my mother says that didn't happen.
Huh?
And my brother said, well, I don't remember that, Johnny. And then he called me up a few days later. He said, how did you describe that girl? She ended up committing suicide when she was 32. How did you know? I said, because I saw you guys. I was looking over the banister.
Wow.
But my mother, she was like sure that boys wouldn't sneak girls into the house when they were gone.
My.
And he was 14 at the time.
Oh yeah.
So she went to the grave thinking that I was lying and I was making up a story. But I mean, they did that all the time.
That sounds like we all had fun back in the day.
Well, at least they did. I mean, and then I learned from them. I used to sneak girls in the house too. But I didn't get it.
See, I was the oldest, so I didn't have anybody to look up to. I had to blaze my own trail, as it were.
Oh yes. Oh wow. But so I sent them all a book, and the big controversy back then was it wasn't even that story. They read it and said, Johnny, you can't say that. And I said, why not? I'm writing my story, how I saw it. Why can't I say what I thought and how I thought as a child until I got, into my mid-20s, early 30s, And it was just weird to get the reactions saying that I cannot tell my story. So that's one thing. I sent them all a copy, and I'll probably be hearing from them saying, "You actually publish your story? Am I in a communistic Marxist, socialist world? Will people control what you do?
That does bring up a very awesome point to ponder, and that's does the individual you hang out with and does the lifestyle that you lead truly end up bearing positive or negative fruit, or what kind of fruit does it bear? That's an interesting thing.
But I'm sure, like my daughter, my wife was Hispanic, and so in their family, boys are more important, and they have this clan mentality that you have to stick with the group. If you venture off and you said, I can be independent of the group, then you're ostracized. Okay. And I noticed that, if you didn't stick with the group, you got ostracized a lot in that family. So, so I can understand it in that family where that was just the tradition, that you had to stick within the clan and you couldn't think outside the box in the clan. So I was just surprised that my one brother, the one brother would get that upset, and then I think the other brother got upset, and then I don't think my sister said anything, because she's a reader, and she just goes with the flow. So I'm looking because I have a brother, he's a Leo, and he likes to yell like a big lion, and so I'm looking for him calling me up, cussing me out because I did what he told me not to do 15 years ago.
Right.
And hopefully we've all grown up, but I don't think so, because he got angry because I wouldn't give him my handicap parking sticker because he didn't want to walk from the parking lot to the front door. Right?
Yeah,
and
that's
an
interesting thing. That brings up a whole thing about blind privilege.
yeah. So I'm not sure why I applied for it, but I guess maybe people that I don't know. I just applied for it to see if I can get it, and I got it, and then I had people knocking at my door saying, "Can I use that?" And I said, maybe I should have kept this a secret. I had.
Yeah, I applied for mine. I got mine. I don't even know what the heck happened to it. I think I left it somewhere in a move or something, and who knows? Somebody's probably using it on my dime. Maybe they'll have better use of it than I will.
I don't know where mine is either. I can't. It's here somewhere, and I don't know. But I don't mind walking from the parking lot to the front door because I feel good exercise. But I don't even know why I got it. I don't know. It must have been some kind of benefit. I thought that it would help. And I know, ladies, we didn't put all the stuff into the topic thing, but I figured just that coincidence. And then I put in Matthew 18, 21, 22, when Peter came to Jesus and said, Father, how many times if this person offends me or my brother or sister, how many times should I forgive him? He says 70 times, and then Jesus says 70 times 7. And I just think, like, hey, let's start off the new year forgiving people that have done crappy things to us in the past. And I know it's hard, because you want to say that person did this in 1969. I know you want to hold on to that kind of crazy stuff, but it really eats you up. And if Jesus said forgive, it must be a higher reason to forgive. And move on.
I can't say as I know too awfully much, but I'm just about ready to travel my 50th revolution around the sun. I'll have my birthday here in about, less than a month anyway. It'll actually be the day after our new president is inaugurated. So I might stand to get a very good Christmas present. We'll just put it that way.
Hey, you know what? You know that the mayor of Washington is trying to close down the hotels and the motels and all that kind of stuff. In Washington on the 6th, right?
Absolutely.
So the left is trying to do everything to discourage all these Trump and we're gonna have a rally here at the Capitol, which
absolutely.
After I get through with my meeting at 1:00, I'm gonna go down there because I know my wife. Sometimes I've taken her to a few meetings. So I'm planning on getting there before is from I guess noon to 4.
Noon to 4, yeah, noon to 4 down at each state capitol. At each time zone from noon to whatever they decide. But
all you patrons that are listening to the show, come on down. I don't know. There's be food trucks out there and all that kind of stuff, and
I don't know.
That's what I heard. They're gonna have some food.
Oh, that's good.
Well, we don't know.
Right.
I don't know if they got a license to do this or whatever, but this is what it is, and I'm gonna probably live stream from there, and then I'm gonna show the homeless people and what's that park, the Civic Center Park, and then I'm gonna switch over to the Capitol because that's just a weird concept. A lot of the tents got cleaned up and they put these little fences around places.
Fences around everything.
It was like 13, looked like a little village.
Yeah,
there we have all these, and I love it that Michael Hancock and other surrounding mayors have been talking for a year about this problem. Get off your ass and stop talking and do something.
Hey, I saw a neat little interesting thing. Speaking of these folks, our esteemed governor and Mayor Hancock, it has nothing to do with anything too awfully much other than we get to be the proud recipients of the new strain of the unwanted export that we got going on that we all live under. So most fascinating that, exactly. So it's most fascinating that we grow a lot of spiritual nuts and maybe a little bit of religious fruit here and there in Colorado, homegrown. But we also get to have the new strain, just like what has been plaguing London and other places in England. So, yay, we're trailblazers in Colorado.
Yeah. And I hope what I was hearing about the people saying, well, there's not going to be enough hotels. And so people are saying, bring a tent, bring some extra food. And I heard there's going to be buses taking people out there as well. So I don't know. So I just, be brave. This is going to be great. So
be brave, patriotic, be careful.
Yeah.
I was going to go down to DC myself, but when I heard that secondary mutated strain had been discovered here in Colorado, why I figured, well, I might hold off. Just
I had the first one. Now I had the first one, right?
Yeah.
so like I said, just a fever, a lot of sleeping, and I just made sure I drink a lot of water, kept taking my vitamin C.
Come
on, you're a soldier. You're a soldier.
Yeah, I suppose I could still head on out there to DC, but we will see what happens with the money situation.
I'm thinking about it. I'm really thinking about it. So
we'll definitely hitting the Capitol if nothing else.
Oh yeah. Locally, I'll hit this one. Man, I got to work that day. Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh shoot. See, I get off at 3:00. Maybe I can get off a little bit early because I'm gonna be downtown anyway. So yeah, maybe I can convince my guys that at work, because I work at a radio station downtown. I can convince them I want to do a show, and bring it back to the station and cut it up and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's the plan.
Yeah, that's the plan. Yeah, got to cover the what happens down there at the Capitol there
Yeah.
on the 6th.
I'm gonna write my boss so he'll know ahead of time that my second day at work, back from vacation, Christmas vacation, that I want to cover this. Hey, you just gave me a good idea. I'll be down there. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna close the door. Who knows what we're gonna talk about tomorrow? Maybe it'll be a free for all, because we're trying to build up an audience that will eventually start calling in, but it does take a while. But as you see these shows, hey,
Hey, if you like our content, share it, and we'll that way we'll build a base of followers. And give us a ring. Tell us what you think.
Oh yeah.
And go ahead and put any comment in the box below there, and we'll take that under advisement as well.
All right, and we'll catch you guys tomorrow on our New Year's Eve show. Talk to you guys later.